It's been over 2 decades since one of the most talked-about rumors in celebrity history, the alleged affair between football legend David Beckham and his former assistant. Rebecca Luce first shook the tabloids, and just when people thought the story was buried in the past, Victoria Beckham has finally spoken about it. This time, not in a guarded statement or a PR-crafted interview, but in her own words, during a candid moment on a podcast. What she said has reignited old memories, emotions, and questions, and reminded the world why the Beckhams' relationship has always fascinated millions. Rewind to 2004. David Beckham was at the height of his football career, playing for Real Madrid, adored across the world. But then came the shocking claims from Rebecca Luce, his personal assistant, who alleged she had a romantic relationship with him during that time. The story exploded. Front-page news, paparazzi chaos, endless speculation. For Victoria, it wasn't just a tabloid scandal. It was a public storm that invaded her home, her marriage, and her peace. Yet through all of it, she stood by David's side. The two appeared together, stoic, united, though behind the scenes, their world was said to be crumbling. Fast forward to now, 2025. On a podcast appearance, Victoria Beckham finally addressed those resurfaced rumors. She didn't confirm them, and she didn't deny them either. Instead, she spoke about endurance. She said, "We've ridden the storm." That one sentence, simple, quiet, and powerful, spoke volumes. It wasn't a scandalous confession or a defensive denial. It was a reflection of time, resilience, and the real truth of long relationships lived under constant public scrutiny. Victoria's words painted a picture of a woman who's grown from posh spice, the pop culture icon, into a strong, grounded mother, designer, and wife, one who's learned to live with the weight of public curiosity. Why is this moment important? Because it reminds us that behind the glitz and glamour, even the most picture-perfect couples face storms. The Beckhams aren't just celebrity royalty. They're human. When Victoria said they rode the storm, she was talking about survival, not just of a marriage, but of a partnership tested by fame, distance, and rumor. It's a love story that's messy, complicated, and real. And maybe that's exactly why people still care. Because the Beckham story, through fame, scandal, and forgiveness, feels like a modern fairy tale that somehow managed to survive the fire. So, whether you see it as damage control or as heartfelt honesty, one thing is clear. Victoria Beckham finally spoke her truth, and it reminded the world why her family still stands strong after all these years.